This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a Samsung oven that isn't keeping good temperature. It shows one temperature on the digital display, but then if you put an analog temperature gauge in, it doesn't match. So I think that the temperature sensor needs to be replaced, but pretty easy to do. Pretty inexpensive part. So we're going to make sure it's unplugged, and we're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove these two screws that are holding in the sensor in the back of the oven. And you can remove the grates in the door if you'd like too, just to give you more room, but probably just removing the upper grate will give you enough access. And then you want to reach in and grab the sensor and gently pull the wire towards you. You might get lucky and get the wire and its modular connector to come out of the firewall hole, and then it's really easy. You can just disconnect the old one and pop in the new one. But on this particular one, the wire's too short. So what I'm going to have to do is disconnect it by pinching in, and then I just don't have enough of the other side of it to really make a good connection. So I'm going to go around behind the oven and remove the lower panel. There's two sheet metal panels. I'll remove the lower one, and that's going to give me good access to be able to do that next switch. Here's a link for that temperature sensor that you can get from Amazon, and they'll get it to you pretty fast. Pretty cheap, and should get it within a day or two. So we got the new one, and we're going to be just taking it and I just pulled off the old one. We're going to put the new one in to the firewall. We're going to put the plug side of it in, just push it all the way in, and pull the oven out away from the wall, push the new one in through the firewall, and then we're going to go around behind it and remove that panel. So it's probably about 8 screws holding on that panel. Here's the two wires. Here's the one in my left hand coming from the sensor, and the one in the right hand is connecting it to the oven's controller. So we're going to just push those in, make sure it's a good strong connection, and then we'll go ahead and put that panel back into position. Put the panel in, we get this lower panel straight and put into its slots first, and then we're going to put in the bigger panel. I'm just trying to free up those wires a little bit more so it's easier next time. These wires just weren't long enough to be able to do it from the inside. So we're going to put this little panel back on. We'll grab the big one, put it back into position, and then just add all those screws, and then we'll put the grates back in the front. And if you remove the door, we can put the door back on. Pretty easy to do. So I'm putting in that lower grate, the upper one. They just slide in. The curved side in first, and the curved side points up. Push the oven back in. Got it plugged in. And then to put the door back in, we'll lift it up, and we'll put the little forks coming out of the lower part of the door into the frame. Those two holes in the frame. I'm using my knee to kind of help push it in. I want to get it in as far as it'll go, and then I'm going to bring the door down. And the door should go to a 90-degree angle to the oven. If it doesn't, then push in again. Try it a few times until when you bring it down, it goes all the way to a 90-degree angle. Once that's happened, then you can take the little latches on the left and right hand side and push them all the way forward. And that locks it in, and you're done. So I hope that helps you get your oven going back to accurate temperature reading again. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance. We should have the link for the part in the description below.